guys, welcome back to Motors and Munitions. Today, you're looking at my new to me SIG p290rs, which the RS is for Restrike. That's the second of the 290 line. So let's start off with what I got and why I got it. So this, pretty much everything you see here, minus, you know, the box and owner's manual and those things, are what came with this gun. I did end up purchasing it used. I went in to buy an S&W Shield, which I still may get. But that's what I went in for. They had this in the used cabinet. I had to take it out and let me look at it. I actually took it over to the range and put 10 rounds through it. Really enjoyed the way that it shot, the way that it handled. I was going in for a single stack 9mm. That was my plan. Something that, in addition to that little 38 special that I have, something that I could pocket carry or very easily conceal. That was the plan. So what you see is what I got. It has these aftermarket grip panels that were installed, and it came with these awesome ones, which actually, believe it or not, were a special edition that came from SIG called, I believe, the Liberty model. It came with these Hogue G10 grip panels, and on the slide, I believe it was either the nitron was removed or it was some form. It was Liberty here. This is a stainless steel nitron coated slide. But anyway, that's what I got. We'll talk a little bit more here. So this is a double action only hammer fire single stack 9mm with a 3-inch barrel. This particular model, and I'm not sure if all do, but this particular one does have the SIG Light night sights. Love those sights. They work really well. It comes with a single stack, obviously, 6-round flush fit with 2 interchangeable plates. One has a extension and one is like a traditional flush fit without an extension. This is what was on it. I left it. It doesn't seem to impede concealment, and it is making it just a little bit more comfortable. Or a larger 8-round extended magazine with a large extension that you actually can get all 3 of your grip fingers on. I'll show that to you real quick. So you can actually get a full grip on that without any real issue. It's interesting with these grip panels, how much wider it makes it. I don't know if with the regular grip panels they're flush and it doesn't stick out like that. I'm not sure. You can tell that these are protruding, so I'm not sure if that's made to make it feel bigger in your hand or what the plan is there. So it's a little odd having that step down with using the extended magazine, but I'm not going to carry it with this. I'll probably carry this magazine with me, but what'll be in the gun is that flush fit. This is, again, purchased primarily for deep concealment situations where it's harder to carry with anything much larger than this, or maybe my little 38 special revolver. So what else came with it? Well, the SIG paddle holster that comes with most SIG pistols works fine. It does exactly what it's supposed to do, and that's it. And just so you know, guys, in any of my videos, I have checked and rechecked and made sure that these are empty. But just so you know, again, fits well, not a whole lot of retention. I mean, it works. It actually does fit this better than it did the one that came with my P320. The P320 one was for a full size. Mine was a compact, so I had to I went in and trimmed so it would be like this, where it would be flush. I trimmed mine back just in case I ever did need to use it. It seemed to look more make a little bit more sense to not have all, you know, 1.5 inches or so extra poking out. It also came with this Badger concealment inside the waistband, I believe made for appendix carry. Holster, the carbon fiber look holster. Fits in there very nicely. No issues, retains nicely. You can't adjust the retention on this one. This one has no adjustments at all, so that you get what you get. I am not an appendix carry person. That's why I'm fairly confident that's what this is made for. You know, again, not for me. I've got the tactical muffin top and the holster bolsters, so it is not for me. I did, however, use this, and I did appendix carry the other day. Walking the dog, actually. I was just wearing some gym shorts. Popped this on, held nicely, held it close to the body. Was able to draw without, you know, jerking my shorts off or anything crazy or it flipping and going nuts. So it retained it well. Could not tell I was carrying it all. Very concealed. So yeah, I mean, that's good, I guess. You know, I go to tie my shoe and that all falls apart. But worked okay, and you know what? Again, it came with this. So for about $30 more than the Shield, I was able to get this setup. I may, like I said, may still end up getting the Shield, but this is what it came with. Now let's move a little bit of this out of the way, and we're going to go over disassembly really quick. It is a little bit more difficult to disassemble this than some other pistols. Predominantly the Shield would be much easier, along with the P320 I have is easier than this. You know, with the P320, you lock the slide back. You've got a separate slide lock and then a takedown lever, two different pieces. This is a single, it is both a takedown lever and a slide lock. So what you have to do is physically hold that back. They don't give you any tool to do this, so you had to find your own. And I'd run this little screwdriver, flathead, right down in between. You can't see this when it's put together on camera, but if you look down this way, in between the frame and this, you can see this little silver piece, which is the screw or bolt that holds your trigger assembly in. That's pretty much where you want to slide this, about just like that, and it pops that off pretty easily. Now, I recommend this. It is easy. You might have something else that works better, some specialty tool maybe. I'm going to look into it, see if I can't find something, but for now, that's what I use. Once that's out, very simple, just slides off. Nothing else holding it. That's it. Disassembly from here is like anything else. You do have your recoil spring and your barrel, which has this odd, you know, I don't even know what you want to call that. Horned shape, maybe? Coned, kind of pokes out. That's supposed to be to reduce muzzle, barrel movement when firing to improve accuracy. This is what it's supposed to do, which means it doesn't have any kind of slop in there at all, and it does not have to cant or twist up as far when that, and I'll show you that once I get it back together. It gives you a better visual, but a lot, you know, when you fire and that slide comes back, it wants to kick that barrel up quite a bit. This one doesn't quite do it as much as some of the others I've seen. This is not a captured recoil spring, and it is a plastic guide rod. That's something you can find aftermarket. I would recommend. I think they're like $20 or less to get that set up. Definitely on my to-do list for this. You just slide it in like anything else, run it down. There's a small little lip. I say that, and then look, now it wants to give me a fight. Small little lip for this to sit on, right there, and that's it. And you would, you know, clean it like any other semi-automatic. Now, putting it back together again, run the slide on, run it back. There's a small lip right here that has to line up with the groove and the slide. And then you just push it on. No twisting, none of that. You just push it on. You're good to go. So now it's back together. What I was talking about the barrel kicking up, you can see even at full lock back, that barrel does not kick up very much. A lot of times you'll see them, they'll really pop up, and apparently that's to help improve accuracy. Yeah, I don't know how good it is. I can tell you this is very accurate out to 7 yards. As a matter of fact, I'll go ahead and roll in some footage of me at the range now.
This is adjusting your body, adjusting my body. This is bag, and I got it all sighted in. That's natural. These are...
Well, alright guys, that pretty much wraps up this video. Now that you've seen that range footage, like I said, it does shoot like a much bigger gun than it is. The recoil's not bad. Intended use for this is, like I said, pocket carry inside the waistband, deep concealment kind of situation. You know, not expecting it to you know, hit dimes at 20 yards, or, I mean, this is a less than 10 yard emergency kind of situation is the only intended use for this. Trigger's great. Double action only is a little bit of a challenge. Like I said, it's got a nice trigger. It's got a nice break. Resets the thing that's a challenge to get used to. It seems like it's a little bit longer than my 38 special trigger. It probably isn't. It just seems that way because I'm expecting it to be shorter. But it works well. I mean, it hits on target. Point of aim is good. It seems to hit a little low on point of aim, a little lower than point of aim on target, but you know, at 7 to 10 yards. But other than that, like I said, it handles really well. It's light. It's right at, I think with a fully loaded 6 rounds, 1 in the chamber, it's right at a pound. Right about 16 ounces. Could be wrong on that. I believe that's what it is though. Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching today. If you liked the video, please like. If you disliked the video, dislike. You know, input is definitely necessary in this process. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like, subscribe. The next video I'll be coming out with will be modifying the new subcompact grip module for the P320 to accommodate the thumb safety. So again, my compact has a thumb safety on it. The grip modules that you purchase are not made to accommodate that. You have to modify it. So I've got on order, it should be here in the next couple of days, a subcompact OD green grip module with the 12 round magazine. And so I'll definitely show you guys how I did that. Just keep an eye out for that video. And we'll see you next time here on Motors and Munitions. Thanks for watching.